If you run a team or a business, or you're a founder, or even might run a household, creating an environment for healthy habits probably keeps eluding you. Well, I'm here to share with you that it's not because you're undisciplined, you're simply violating one of the fundamental laws of human psychology. I've spent nearly 30 years working in the fitness industry and coaching busy executives, leaders and business owners who are fully booked and running on overtime. I've seen exactly why the standard strict mode approach fails for people like you. I'm going to break down for you exactly why that happens, what's the science behind it, and what you can do about it to change things and move forward. Now, it's all based in a theory called the self-determination theory that was postulated back in 1985 by DC and Ryan. And there are three core pillars to changing your behaviour: autonomy, competency, and relatedness. Now, we're going to go through autonomy today, but in subsequent videos, we'll go through the competency and the relatedness. Let's get into it. Let's look at why is it that people are failing, and why is it that you rebel when you're given orders? And that's going to be probably because as a founder, a leader, and a business executive, you're used to making the plans. You're used to being in control. And that's what autonomy is. It's the top of this pyramid where we have competency and relatedness. And basically it means autonomy is where you're in control. It's the origin of your own actions. It's where you make the decisions and make the choices. So if you have agency, that's how you're going to be able to hit your goals. Without that, you're probably going to rebel. You're probably going to look for the fire exit and get out of there as quick as you can. Let's look at a sports analogy that hopefully will make it really simple for you to understand. We're going to look at two sports, okay? And those two sports are I'm fond of. One of them, rugby, I used to play at a high level, and the other one is American football. Two high collision sports, but ones that have very different basis of how they're utilised and how people play them. In American football, the offensive coordinator is the one who calls the plays. He's the one that makes the decisions. You know, the athletes just execute on that. They don't have any choice. They just follow the orders. They do the thing that they're told to do or they've practiced to do on the field. Rugby, on the other hand, is a sport where they have a coach, and the coach creates frameworks, principles, and systems of play, coaches the team, practices those elements, but on the pitch, the players decide. In the chaos of the game, they're the ones in control. And that, in essence, is what autonomy is. American football is not autonomy, rugby is autonomy. So in most plans that people follow, or most plans that are out there to follow, they tell you, eat this, avoid that, do this type of exercise, go to sleep at 10:37 p.m. Well, you know the point, you get the point. And probably tell you to have no social life, you know, no drinks, no life, no fun whatsoever. Whereas the Daily Core 5 is a system that I created when I was running a busy team all around 2 countries in 3 different offices. And even though I'd been in the industry 30 years, I found that I couldn't keep to my healthy habits. So what I did was I came up with a plan, a system where I'm in control of those habits. I control how difficult they are. I control the timing of them, the targets, and the rhythm of it all. Let's look at it in a little bit more detail. The Daily Core 5 focuses in on 5 key areas of health. That's sleep, eat, drink, move, and recover. And we focus on doing one healthy habit in each of those 5 areas every day. One habit that's simple, easy, trackable, and repeatable. Basically, I give you the framework and I don't give you orders. It's rugby, not American football. And we do that by going through regular checkpoints that allow you to actually reflect on which habits you've decided to follow, and then decide whether you remain on them because they're just about manageable. You might regress them if they were too hard. You might reinforce them again later on if they were too easy and you really started nailing it, or we might replace them altogether. We do that through what I call the DC5 Pulse. It's a simple way to introduce these 5 habits one day at a time. And those 5 habits are then carried out for 10 days in total. So 5 days of introduction and then 5 days of following through. After that, we go through that reflection process I just mentioned. And that way, you are in control of the habits, you get those easy wins, you stack those wins and you move forward. That's basis of how we make habit change. When you're somebody like yourself who's used to being the decision maker, that's what you want to do. And in the next video, right here, we'll talk about relatedness, and then we'll go on and talk about competency. I'll see you in the next video.